So this would be a video discussing whether or not you should have a high overall at hill power, which is, gained by hatching ants. So whether or not you should be hatching ants or not. And the reasons are mainly influenced by Alliance Expedition. And this is because in Alliance Expedition, you're matched up against alliances of similar power. So as you can see, my alliance is 770 mil, so naturally we're gonna get placed up with a clan that is around there, maybe even a little more, like 800k. It's not too far off. But essentially, what I'm saying is, if you have a ton of um, T7s, T6s, which are not very useful in Alliance Expedition. Usually that is the case. So for example, if you're not powerful in your clan, comparatively, if a lot of your clan members are just outright, stronger than you, then you might want to hold back on producing so many ants and getting such a high power level because you're just gonna um, get placed up against harder clans in Alliance Expedition. So if you have many people in your clan just trying to get a high ass power level, but they're not necessarily powerful themselves, and they don't use those ants that they're hatching in Alliance Expedition, then again, you're just doing your big guys a harder, I guess, a harder favor um, by inflating the clan's alliance matchmaking. So we don't want to get placed against people that are OP and over just better than us, simply because we have a couple people that are inflated in our clan. So let's get into the instances where you would want to hatch your ants. So for example, if you're Queen 25 and you have a tier 9 ants unlocked, like I do, um, then yeah, you're going to want to hatch a ton and then a ton of these ants. And this is because you should be fighting with these ants, and which I do. So the more ants you have, the longer your supply is, and the longer you'll last in the fight. So if you have a ton of ants, more than your opponent, even if they're a bit stronger than you, if you kill more ants, they're eventually going to run out, and if you have more, then you just have more. So it's a battle of attrition and like endurance type thing. So that's kind of the instance when you're going to want to just produce a lot of ants if you're just powerful in your clan, or if you just got T9s. You don't necessarily have to have T9s. If you're in a newer server and T8s are, the big deal, then, T8s will be fine as well. Just you don't want to be weak in your clan comparatively, is what I'm saying. So, for those who shouldn't really be hatching as many ants as they are, again, the weaker ones comparatively, as I had just explained, and as well as you see, I don't have too many of these, guardians compared to my shooters, and this is because I don't really use guardians, so why would I hatch them? Um, you could say for the future, but that's going to be long down in the future when I'm using Guardians. So, um, if possible, just only what is it? Hatch the ants that you main. So for me, it would be shooter ants, and that's why I have so many shooter ants compared to other ants. 2 mil compared to 1 mil, 1 mil compared to a couple something. You know what I'm talking about? So like, again, um, if yes, if you're strong, then yes. If you're weak in your clan, then probably hold back. So that's about it. Yeah, have a good one.